Morning everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to, where are we? We're in Pendine in Pembrokeshire. I think we're Pembrokeshire, could be Carmarthenshire, can't remember. Yeah, last week we spent with friends in Wales in Carmarthenshire, which is in Carmarthenshire. They were off for the week, so we went down there and spent the week with them, and now we're going to go and do a week just travelling around Pembrokeshire, I think. Well, I say I think. It's not exactly fan friendly down here. Very, very limited park ups. But we did find one last night. It's not a bad one either. Right on the seafront, I'll show you it. We're just walking down towards it now. We're actually really struggling for power at the moment. It's been really dull here. We're not getting a lot of solar. And we just had a quick Google, and unbelievably, literally 1 minute walk away from where we parked up is an air, which we didn't know anything about. It's 25 quid a night, but all the facilities are there. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump on there for a night, plug in, fully charge ourselves, and then we're going to head back to where we are now. Sorry about the road noise. Which is on a free park up, free, and trust me, they are very limited around here. But it's a cracker. It's got toilets near it. It's right on the seafront, on Pendine Beach, Pendine Sands, which is obviously quite famous for the land speed records. But yeah, there's all sorts here as well, within a striking distance of where we've parked. We've got a shop here. There's a few shops actually. It's dead opposite. That's the Park Dean Resort. I've got my selfie stick. My arm's killing me. But yeah, it's a really nice park up. Right, I say, right on the beach. You've got toilets. There's a cafe. There's 2 different pubs. What else is there? There's all sorts of shops, different shops. It's just a lovely, lovely little park up. I can't stress enough just how limited they are down this part of the world. So if you do park here, please look after it. You don't want to lose it. You're probably going to lose it sooner rather than later anyway. But just be careful when you do come here, because there is 2 car parks. One of them's chargeable and you'll get a ticket, and then the other one next to it, which I'll show you so you know how to get to it, it's free. Find it on Carmarthenshire, so it is on Carmarthenshire. I'll put a link there. But yeah, it's a nice spot. It's really nice. I can imagine it gets mega busy in the summer though. So if you come here in the summer, get here. I don't know, I would suggest you get here really early or really late when the locals are gone. But yeah, it's literally opposite the sands. Oh, and there's a laundrette right near it as well, a laundromat. So that's well handy. So he's honestly, it's got literally everything here for a beach park that you'd want. There's another bar and grill there. Look. There's let me spin you. There's a R.N.L.I local. So if you come down into Pendine and you see the laundrette there, you turn left here. Of course, there's puddles everywhere, and I've only got my Crocs on. Yeah, there's the laundrette. There's a R.N.L.I local. So yeah, you turn left off the main road, or right if you're coming from the other way. By the laundrette, look, and just carry on up this hill. Turns out this Starlink of ours absolutely canes the battery. So we're only getting 2 or maybe 3 days off grid, as opposed to 5. So what we've decided is that we've actually ordered another battery, which we was going to do anyway. Give us 400 amp hours then. But yeah, look at this. There's Herman. And there's a car park and there's a beach. We're just there. Cafe there. You can just about see it. Chinese. There's various shops there. The toilets just at the back of this building here. And yeah, there's the beach. So all in all, it's a nice little park up. But yeah, so we're going to shoot up to that air now, which is literally just 2 minutes away there. Going to plug up there for 24 hours, get all charged up, fill up the tanks, empty the toilet and stuff, and then we'll probably come back here tomorrow night then. Yeah, it's cracking. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so typically of me, I forgot to switch the microphone on this footage, but I thought it was worth inserting just to show you just how brutal this storm got up. I mean, it's not too bad as you look at it now, but as the later as the night went on, it got terrible. The reason I've left this footage in is you can just see in the distance there, and I do zoom in a minute, you see that there's a windsurfer. And I thought, I stood there watching, I was filming this, and I thought, is his sail collapsed? And I was convinced he was really struggling. So you'll see in a minute, I'm just recording randomly at the minute. I haven't really noticed him at this point. But you'll see in a minute, I do notice that he seems to be struggling. His sailor collapsed. I mean, the tide here comes in that quick, that fast, that it can really catch you out. And obviously, the quicker the tide comes in, obviously the currents get worse and the waves get bigger. And we had the squall come across, and it went from really nice weather to absolutely tipping it down, and the sea got proper up, got leery. You can see it here. I think it's this point now where I notice the windsurfer in trouble. What had happened, he'd gone out there and he was surfing around, windsurfing around happily. Then he fell off and his sail went, and I don't think he could get his sail back up. Yeah, he's just, I'll put an arrow on there, he's just there. But I thought, I swear he's in serious trouble here. So I took a walk round to the other side of the boathouse. Yeah, I'm zooming in now, look. I've noticed him. And I thought, is this guy in trouble? And I looked around to see if there was anybody else that noticed. Nobody really doing anything. I thought, I'm sure he is. So I walk around now and come down this slope down to the sea. And then I heard some guy say that is it worth phoning R.N.L.I. And yeah, you can see now there's people starting to see and starting to watch. So yeah, at this point I'm thinking you'll see the guy in a minute starts walking the slope to phone the R.N.L.I. I'll zoom in more here. And of course I would have phoned the R.N.L.I. anyway, or the 999. But I heard some guy saying he was going to do it. I think it's the guy with the dog actually. I think you'll see him in a minute. He walks off on the slope, so I'm going to call out. Yeah, and I think here I was looking to see if there was a phone up there, to be honest. Or like, you know, you get like these stanchions with the phone R.N.L.I. in emergency. It seems there's one there. But yeah, you'll see people looking now on this. He's obviously in trouble. He was just trying to swim back to shore, but I think the tide was, or the waves and the tide was that strong. He was really struggling. I think I've seen him again here. But yeah, within probably 15 minutes, 10 minutes later, R.N.L.I. turned up and rescued him. So all was good in the end. But he was actually parked by the van, and he was packing up his stuff, and he looked absolutely disgusted with himself. He looked embarrassed more than anything. I felt sorry for him. I said, "You alright, mate?" He went, yeah, just cried, mate, just cried. So yeah, be careful of the weather. Morning, how are we all? Are we all well? So, where were we? When I last spoke to you, I was on that free park up on Pendine Sands, and as I mentioned that we're running low on power, so I had to come to an air, which we have. It's 5 minutes away. Well, literally a 5-minute walk from where we were parked up last night, or the night before, sorry. And it's all right, to be fair. It's 25 quid a night, which is expensive, I know, but anywhere in the UK is expensive, isn't it? It's cheaper than a campsite, I suppose. Although I suppose on the campsite you do get showers, toilets, but it's all right, you know. I'll show you. There's the you got Elson Point, fresh water bins, and I think they said there was 12 bays. We're the only ones here, as you can see. And it's all right. It's neat. It's tidy. It's expensive. 25 quid a night. You see, it's dead opposite Parkdean Holiday Resort. Yeah, lovely spot. It's a lovely spot here. Pendine's a lovely place. But one thing I will say is that they're not very friendly down here, are they? You can't park anywhere around here. I think where we parked all the other night and where we're going back to have another night tonight, I think it's one of a couple along this coastline that you can park legally. Everywhere else is barried up, fines are being issued, and they've really clamped down on it over the last few months by all accounts. So it's not very van life friendly, unless you go inland. I think after tonight, we're staying tonight here, and then tomorrow we're going to head towards, back towards the Midlands. By the weekend that'll be. But we're going to head up into the mountains, I think. We'll just park up. I found a nice park up spot in the mountains next to a reservoir, so we're going to head there tomorrow night. But yeah, so yesterday in the day I decided I was going to go beach fishing against my better judgment, because none of it was right. The tides were wrong, the weather was wrong. It's a really flat sandy beach, so you've got no depth, and it's a notoriously difficult beach. But I thought, you know, it's not that often I get the opportunity to go beach fishing, so I thought I'll give it a go. Now the only problem with that is I did go, I blanked as per. I didn't have any proper bait. I had mackerel and I had a few other bits and bobs, but I didn't have any lugworm, which apparently works best down here. I did try to get some, but got no chance. But apparently, because I was using mackerel, squid and bluey, all three notoriously smelly baits, and hooking up and baiting up with them all day, and then wiping my hands on I did have a cloth, but I ended up absolutely stinking, and apparently smelling like Grimsby Fish Market is not exactly conducive for van life. So when I came back last night, I had to have a stripped down wash. All the clothes have been tied in a bag and left outside. So today we've got to do some washing, because the van stinks. It's disgusting. So yeah, I think if I ever go beach fishing again, I'll make sure I'm actually on a campsite so I can have a shower afterwards, because it is grim. And it rained as well, so I came back and I was a mess. So I didn't film any of it. I was going to be fair, but I can't, honestly. And the tides here are so quick, so fast running. Come off the beach so quick and they go back again. So you're constantly running and running. Your stuff's getting wet because the kid get caught out by the tide. It's a bloody nightmare. I don't think I'll fish here again. Well, I wouldn't. So yeah, the plan today is I'm going to stay here till we're booked on this air till lunchtime, and then we're going to go back to that free park up now we've charged up, and we're going to stay there for the night, and then we're going to head inland, I think, just out to that park up we found. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Catch you in a bit. Hello sweetie, you check that out, middle of the day, look. Hello, Mr. Hedgehog. It's okay, mate. I'm not going to hurt you. I've got something you see every day in the middle of... Hello. You be careful out here this time of day. Predated on you, ain't you, babby? Well, that's not something you see every day, is it? Oh, honestly, welcome back to the morning after the big storm. Yeah, I am filming it. Lindsay's just saying, film it. Film it. Yeah, so we are, last night, I think when I last spoke to you, there was a storm kicking up on the seafront at Pembury. And my God, did it kick up, big time. And I think, remember I showed you there was a guy who was struggling with sail? Well, he really was. Just after I stopped filming, the R.N.L.I turned up. It's got some footage here. Yeah, R.N.L.I turned up, dragged him in. He was actually parked next to us in his car, and he was really embarrassed. He felt like a right prat. He said he just lost his sail and there was nothing he could do. He said he just couldn't, and the tide was too strong to get back to shore. And he kept trying and trying. He was knackered. So yeah, be careful at sea. So anyway, yes, what happened? So yeah, remember yesterday, not last night, night before, we stayed on the air, and while we were there, we did all the good stuff. You know, emptied the tanks, emptied the waste, emptied the toilet, filled up with fresh water. But when we got back then last night to that free park up, we started using the water. It tasted like germaline. It was awful. So I don't know whether there's a problem with the tap there. If you ever had that before, it's the second time we've had it. We was in France actually, and we did the same, and it tasted like bleach, sort of cleaner. So I don't know whether it's something to put in the system to keep it clean. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's awful. So what we've had to do, we've shot off now. Rather than travel tonight, we're going to travel after Lindsay finishes work tonight up to another park up. We've come to a caravan site. I can't remember where we are. It's Brecon Beacon somewhere. I'll put the link up the top as usual. Yeah, it's a nice place. So we've checked onto a campsite, and when it stops raining, because it's been horrible today, it's been chucking it down all morning. But when it stops, I'm going to flush that tank out, put some fresh in. But yeah, it's been a bit of a disaster. So yeah, horrible, bloody horrible day. But yeah, this is nice. It is called, let me see if I can see. Yeah, it's got good facilities. It's only £22 for the night. Normally he's checking in at 12. But there's a shower, toilet block there. There's a children's playground somewhere. There's fishing here. But it's a lovely spot, middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful spot where it is. It's just a shame we can't explore a bit more because of the weather. But if it cheers all out, we'll go for a bit of a walk round. Yeah, it's £22 a night, and that's with all the facilities. It's called a super hookup as well. So you've got electric on here, you've got water, waste on the waste disposal, actually on the pitch. It's just nice, and for 22 quid a night, that head was more expensive than this, and you've got showers and toilets and everything here. So yeah, well, I'm going to get dry. Catch you in a minute. Time for a brew, time for a brew. Oh, spilled the bloody water. Oh God, it's a precious commodity at the moment.
Oh, let me see. That's soft.
It is.
Why are you videoing yourself?
Yeah, I'm recording some stuff for YouTube.
Oh, I didn't really.
You've just ruined yet another one. You do it all the time. Honestly. Our viewers, right, they need to kick you right into touch. It should be the marauding metalhead. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm busy working. I didn't know you was filming.
I'm busy bloody working.
Making a brew.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Is it that significant? Ricky, you see, this is how significant it is. You making the brew. You have to film yourself.
Let me tell you right now. Now listen, all my viewers, right? All 6 of you, right? Let me tell you that I make Lindsay tea all the time.
Don't.
You're an app. Oh, you're terrible.
You don't. You did make me a lot in one day once.
Do you mean once? I made every single day last week. I was making you tea.
No, it was, but no, I'm not being funny. You're the one filming yourself for the posterity, because you know deep inside you don't make me enough tea. Hence why you're filming yourself subconsciously. You know I'm right. That's why you're filming yourself.
She's absolutely full of.
I'm not. See, you know it.
Oh no!
Subconsciously, you
Now
know
then.
it. It's me talking to myself.
I made you
You're
breakfast
doing it.
yesterday. I made you a beautiful 2-course meal last night.
You did not.
I did.
Who cooked the dinner last night?
I did.
You didn't.
I bloody did.
You washed up.
Washed, dried, put away, cleaned all your mess up as per.
Oh, shut up. I
Clean-
cooked the dinner.
Cleaned the carpets this morning because you can't be asked to take your shoes off
I
before she
did
comes in the
take my
van.
shoes off, so don't
See,
get
this is reality. This is van life reality here.
Yeah. Shay's lying.
Van life reality is exactly what it's been the last 24 hours. Because over the last 24 hours, we've managed to fill up on a proper air with fresh water tap that tasted like bleach, and I can still taste it now.
It tastes like disinfectant.
Disinfectant. We've realised that the Starlink eats more battery than you can ever imagine.
But it's a necessity.
But it's an absolute necessity. So we got 100% battery when we left. We did one night, and
We didn't even do a night.
we did all day, didn't we? And up to about 11 o'clock last night, we backed down to like 20% battery. And we was like, what is it that's causing it? We thought, it'd be the fridge freezer. It's not the fridge freezer. We've never had an issue before.
It takes 3 amps.
It's 3 amps. We unplugged the Starlink, and it just went all the way back down again. So Starlink's a caner. We got the Starlink
And
Mini.
it's light.
Yes. So let me just show you.
It turns
This
out.
strip light, right, which we always just leave on, right, because it's only LEDs, isn't it? Well, it turns out it's actually really greedy on the power. So last night, because we were a bit concerned about the amount of power the van was using, and I'll be honest with you, none of us are exactly, what should we call, frivolous.
Saving.
We exactly energy. We've always got tellies on, all the lights are on, right, and it's always been fine. And suddenly, over the last 2 weeks, right, suddenly we're caning the battery constantly, and we're like, what is it? So we switched off everything. I was looking on my app, and it tells you how many amps you're using and whatever. And it turns out it's the Starlink, and unbelievably, this strip light, it takes like 4 amps, weren't it?
Charging the laptop,
We
obviously.
said, oh yeah, charging laptop's really bad as well.
Yeah. Charging the laptop's on par with bloody Starlink. They're like over 4 amps each.
Yeah, it's just, and you add all these little bits together, but it's Starlink that's caning the battery. So at the moment we're on a 240 with it, because it's 240 or 12 volt, but you have to buy the lead separate for the 12 volt. So Lindsay bought a cheapo nasty T-Move special, and it hasn't got it. It just doesn't work. It's crap and it ain't powerful enough. So we've now ordered a proper Starlink one. So we're hoping once we get into 12 volt, it'll be all right. What we are going to do though, and what we've decided we're going to do, we decided a while back, to be fair, didn't we? We're going to buy another battery, and we've actually got space for another battery. I actually put another space in because we got 500 watt of solar, which over the last few days has been absolutely, obviously you can imagine, it's just been so crap, the weather. And we've got a 200 amp hour lithium battery, which over the past 18 months have been absolutely fine. It gives us, on a crap, if you're getting really bad weather, we get about 3 or 4 days off grid, don't we, before we have to recharge. If we've got a solar, it just goes forever, to be fair. When we was in Europe, we barely had to charge up, did we?
No.
And obviously we got the battery to battery as well, which works street. So anyway, my daughter's phoning, so I'll catch you in a bit. Well, just had a nice conversation with my beautiful daughter and granddaughter. And me and Lindsay are stuck in van jail, as Steve Bennett would say. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got up early this morning because we decided last night, because we were struggling a bit on the battery again. I said, look, what we'll do, because we were going to travel tonight to this park up in the Brecon Beacons, the middle of nowhere, and I thought by the time we've travelled there, we'll have a full battery. But then the water issue occurred, and we thought, well, we need to get fresh water, so we thought, right, we'll drive off, we'll leave early this morning for Lindsay, because Lindsay starts work at 9:30, so we thought we'll leave at 7. I didn't get out of bed till 7:15. So we travelled an hour up the road, didn't we? An hour and 15 or something. And this campsite was here.
Behind the lorries, we took what would have took an hour and 10 minutes, took an hour and a half.
Yeah. So we thought, do you know what? There's a bloody campsite right here. Let's just bang on here tonight, get a recharge, flush the tanks, and get everything sorted. And then tomorrow night,
we shower.
Yeah, we can have a shower because our shower's out of action at the minute. Well, it's not actually out of action, but then pissoid shower trays. Deptford shower tray, was it? The plastic ones, you know, the ones.
Oh, awful.
It's cracked, so we can't use the shower.
We knew better.
We thought we knew better, and I put board under it, and I thought that's not moving anywhere, but it has. It's cracked. Of course, it's cracked.
The frame and everything, dip it all out.
Rip it all out and start again with the bathroom, which is a pain in the backside, but it's got to be done. I don't like it. So Lindsay don't like the bathroom anyway. She wants to redo it. So, but yeah, the shower tray's all cracked, so we can't use the shower at the minute, which is really annoying. So yeah, we're on this campsite, and then tomorrow we're gonna the people here are lovely, this campsite, and I will tell you the name of it now. Actually, it's called,
not going to be able to pronounce it properly.
No, I'm not going to. R.N.L.I at Llandovery, which is ERWLON. But I will put the details as usual up there. Nice little campsite. It's really weird, as I said earlier. We just stopped in the co-op to get some water because it's manky tasting water, and I thought, well, if we can get 4 of these big bottles of water, that would do us for now. But then we seen the campsite 5 minutes away, and we thought, well, bugger it, we'll just bang on there. Just go on here for a night, and because Lindsay works, he's told us we can stay a bit later as well, so that's all good. £22 a night, what a bargain!
It's nice.
It's a bargain, and it's a beautiful campsite. It really is. It's got all facilities and the gorgeous walking around us.
Hair dryers in the bathroom.
Yeah, they've got hair dryers in the bathroom, the shower. There's a big children's playground.
Is it a lake or something?
Yeah, no, it's not like it's a river, so you can do fishing on the river. Which I'm not going to be doing because it's risen quite significantly with all this rain and big. I'm sick of it, sick of being filthy. The other day, I think I mentioned I went sea fishing the other day, and it came back absolutely stinking. It turns out that beach fishing is really not conducive with van life unless you got a shower. I stunk, so we did a load of washing yesterday.
I had to light a candle.
Lindsay had to light a smelly candle to keep the smell away, and that's after I had a nice stripped down wash. But yeah, it was not good. But that's van life for you. So yeah, so today we'll just be stuck in the van. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to clear up. I think it's forecast to clear up a bit later, because I would like to get them tanks flushed.
It's got to be done before we leave.
Yeah, it'll be done before we leave, don't worry. Tank flushed out, empty the waste and stuff, but it's just chucking it down a minute. I don't really want to go out there. So yeah, it's all good. But tomorrow night I think we're going to head to Hay Bluff, which is about an hour away. So we're going to head there tomorrow night after Lindsay's finished work. So but there's something quite significant about Hay Bluff, which I'll tell you about when we're there. So in the meantime, I'll bring you back in a bit if anything interesting happens. Which probably won't, not today, because it's a bit miserable. You all know them, you van lifers out there, you know these sort of days where you sat in a van and you're like that.
Well, I'm not like that, I'm working.
Well, you're at work, yeah.
I'm busy working.
Yeah, anyway.
Earning a crust.
Yeah. I'll
say
catch you in a
loaf,
bit.
but I think that's a bit,
What?
bit extreme. I'm just earning the crust, I'm not earning the loaf.
You have to keep earning it because you keep giving it away to our kids.
I don't care.
Right, in a bit. Now, I'm not saying we've had a lot of rain overnight in Wales. Check out this, what's normally a lovely little stream. Wow. Raging torrent. It's a raging torrent, man. It's terrible. Honestly, this weather. Stopped raining for now. It's a bit dull. Oh, excuse me. And drizzly. Herman sat up the hill. Yeah, it's a nice place, this. A quick show of the facilities on this campsite. So you've got, this is the family bathroom. So you've got hair dryer, hand dryer, shower, toilet, sinks, me. Nice big bathrooms, changing area, which is nice. Yeah, the unisex family bathroom. There's 1, 2 notice boards. And you've got disabled. Loads of information for you. Brecon Beacon's defibrillator, which is cool. Another family bathroom there, and another one there. So there's quite a few. And then in here, you've got toilet ladies, toilet gents, fridge freezer for use, an iron, drying area. You've got a toaster all there, tumble dryer and washing machine. 4 times £1 coins, 30-minute cycle. 20-minute for £1 on the dryer. Washing up facilities. Loads more there. 3 more. Magazines, DVDs. They even leave a bit of shampoo and body wash. It's a lovely, really lovely site, this is. For 20 quid a night, £22 a night with electric and all your facilities. It's a bargain, 3 showers. And it's a really lovely place. Yeah. Really well looked after, really well kept. It's really nice. Talking to the warden this morning, and he's a lovely, lovely fella, really helpful. It's just a, tell you what, if you want to come to the Brecon Beacons and you want to have a night stop to recharge or whatever, definitely recommend this place. It's beautiful. Can you imagine it's beautiful in the summer? I mean, it's miserable all day now, but hopefully later we'll have a good wander. I'll have a look, see. But yeah, did anybody notice just doing that bit to film? Did you notice I had my top inside out? Oh, God. I got soaked earlier on, I put it all to dry, just turned it inside out and obviously just stuck it back on, done some recording, didn't realise. What a prat. But yeah, it's not a great day. Started chucking it down again now, look. I mean, it's awful. Van jail today. Yeah, it's a shame, but there it is. That's England for you, isn't it? Roll on the summer. Hate the winter, mate. Always have done. Oh well.